Hello, welcome to this week's episode of the Road to Rolex Challenge, where I'm trying to buy and sell watches up to a Rolex. I started with like a couple of silver bracelets my grandpa had, and we've worked our way all the way up to a budget of $1,290. This week, I'm happy to report that I have spent every dollar of that budget this week. I've been busy. And what else? It's horizontal now. We're trying it out. We'll see if you like it or hate it. I don't know. So let's just jump right in. The first watch I bought last week was this Tissot Visa Date Anniversary, or what would they call it? Heritage. It is the blue dial. Where's the camera lens now? Okay. So beautiful. This has the Powermatic 80 movement in it, which means it has an 80-hour reserve power, which means you wear this thing and it winds up and then it'll keep running for 80 hours. Beautiful watch. It did come with box and papers. Guy was asked $500 and I negotiated a very tough negotiation by being like, hey man, would you take $450? And he was like, yeah, no problem. So we got it for $450. I seen one on eBay for $800, probably a little too high. It's up for auction right now and starting bid is $123. I have made the decision to run all of these auctions, no reserve, 7 days, balls to the wall. It is what it is. That's way more exciting for me, and I need to sell things every week. So there's no reserve. Go bid on this. This is a beautiful watch with the mesh bracelet. And yeah, I mean, you could get it for a steal. All right, moving on. The other watch that I purchased this week was this Bulova Senator with the box as well. This is a manual winding watch. It is in fantastic condition. It is a 10 karat rolled gold case with a steel back, and yeah, just a nice little. Now I picked this up for $150, which is a little pricey for this because it had the box and it's the Senator. But what's really cool is when I met the guy on Facebook Marketplace for this one, he's a very sweet, kind man. And he said, you know what? I have this other watch. He goes, and it runs a little bit, but then it stops. It's automatic, but like you got to move and then it runs and then it stops. He goes, do you want it? And he just gave me this for free. This is a, I believe, 70s vintage Timex automatic date just, and it's a really cool watch. I like the square case shape. It's got a nice bracelet on it. It runs for a little bit and then stops. And I tried to service it as best I could. So this is also, all of the ones I'm about to show you are on eBay right now. This one's also up on eBay, but I put on there like it needs a service. So we'll see. I think I started the bid on this like $5. Okay, moving right along. The watches from my client last week, I switched out the batteries on all of these, gave them all brand new batteries, cleaned them up a little bit. Some of them had some you know, gunk from wearing them. So all these are also up on eBay right now. Really cool UNC Bulova Timex Indiglo, which lights up now. I don't know if that's picking that up. And another UNC watch. So if you're in the Charlotte area, if you like the Hawkeyes, a watch for you, go pick that up on eBay. Now, the other, okay, so far we're at $150, $450. That's $600 of our budget. We got 600 something left. I'm also gonna throw this up. I cannot get this running, and I'm just gonna throw it up for parts. I mean, if someone gives me 10 bucks for it, but it's a cool watch. I like the gold tone. It is a vintage Namref date, and bummer I couldn't get it running. Okay, speed running this because the other thing I bought for $300 was a lot of vintage watches, and this is what I got. So we'll run through these super quick in no particular order. I went through all of them yesterday and changed out batteries, got them up and running, the ones that I could. This is a Stewart. It is a clear case back. It is an automatic, and it is a gold two-tone. These will be up on eBay today. So super cool watch, like that one. Should have opened all these before, but what fun is that? This is a West Clock automatic 17 jewels watch that absolutely does not run. Sold for parts, bracelets, whatever. You know, they can't all be winners. Okay, I'm getting good at changing out batteries on the quartz watches. Man, I think we have over 20 watches to sell. All right, up next, this was a cool one. This is a quartz watch. It is a Luna Glow. It also lights up, runs great now. Nice bracelet, good condition. Cool watch, going up on eBay. Okay, I really should open these beforehand. You guys like this? Here we have a Citizen. This is an eco-drive date watch. Kind of cool. I didn't know this, but basically once the light hits it, you can see it started running. It's solar powered. by the light. There's a couple watches in here with some new movements that I wasn't familiar with. Okay, here we have a Timex. This is a manual wind watch that does run very, very well. If we can get it going here. Bam, bam, bam. Runs very well. Is it an automatic? There we go. Now it's, I don't know much about it. Gonna do a little more research. These are also all gonna be up on eBay. Cool little Timex vintage watch. Moving on. Here's a really cool one. This is a Seiko. It is a kinetic. I didn't know what that means. It is kind of a mix between automatic and quartz. So it is an automatic movement. There's a little, thing that, a pendulum in there. But what that does is when it goes, it charges a capacitor, a reserve power thing. And so it's kind of a mix between Swiss movement and quartz. Like it's a rechargeable battery that charges off of the movement. Super cool. Really clean condition, cool watch. It is a Seiko. I'm not familiar with the year. These I haven't done anything but like change out batteries and give them once over. Here's a nice Elgin Sportsman quartz watch with a little digital feature. I don't know. That's kind of cool. That apparently apparently just broke. We'll fix that. Next watch. This is an Elgin Sportsman automatic, and it was not running, or it was running, but the minute hand was loose and was just falling to the bottom. So I repaired that, and look, this one's really nice. A vintage Elgin. It is a reference 10059. It is got a really nice patina on the dial there. I think this is a really cool vintage watch. Really excited to see what this one's for. Big fan of this one. They can't all be winners, but some of them are. Also featured in this lot, we have another Belova tank watch. We just can't get away from these. This one's in pretty good condition. It is a manual wind. It is got a pretty nice dial on there. Wouldn't it be funny if this is the one that I sold and I just didn't recognize it? No, it's different. Yeah, nice little vintage gold-plated Belova. These are a dime a dozen, but we got another up for sale. These two I'm waiting on breeze today. Don't know much about them. This is a Time Band digital watch, but kind of cool. Vintage 80s-ish, 70s, 80s-ish style. Might be someone's jam. And last, well, kind of last, we have this Seiko Quartz month date digital watch that also has a battery coming today in really nice condition. I really like the bracelet on this one. I really like this watch. I would wear this watch. It's a cool watch. Now, I also purchased from my friend for $400 a Seiko speed timer. I forget what it is. It'll be here on Friday, so that'll be a next week video. And he's also sending me another watch that was going to be commission based. So whatever I sell it for, I'm going to keep 30% of profit, and he's going to get 70. So that might be an avenue if you want to sell a watch, you want to be part of this, and you want to risk it all for the story and glory, then send me your watch and I'll sell it, and we'll work out a little split. But it's going to be no reserve eBay auction, and you could lose everything. All right, longer video this week. I had to talk real fast because, just look at all these watches. We are swimming in watches, getting all these running and packaged and shipped and listed. It's been like a part-time job, but I'm happy to do it. And I'm really excited to see with, the nicer Belova, the Tissot, all these watches up for sale on eBay, just where we end up next week when all these get sold. So thanks for rocking with me. That's it. Bye.